Dog Coaching and Pet Care with an update on Prince. Prince is here for a 4-week board and train program with us, and today we are working on coming when called, or as we call it, the recall. So I just wanted to share with you how we do it, and typically I start off, I've already been working with him on the place command, which means go to that place and stay there until I release you, right? Hopefully you all know what the place command is. And you see we use these dog cots. I love these because they're upraised off the floor. So when you're teaching the place command, it's much easier for the dog to grasp the concept that all their body parts have to be on the place command, or on the place spot, right? You could use a dog bed, but if you've got a dog bed, and let's say, here's a dog bed, okay? Your dog can be laying on this bed, but their foot's hanging off the edge and touching the ground, right? That's a gray area. Then they can kind of creep off of it. With the cots, right, they actually have to step off, all right? So it's real clear to them when they've made a mistake. And of course, in the beginning, when we're teaching it to them, when they step off, the moment their foot hits the ground, we mark it with wrong, and then we repeat the command and guide them back onto the place with the leash, or as needed, leash guidance or not. So anyway, that's the place command. But I like to use these when we're beginning to teach them to come when called, because it gives them a place to land, as opposed to, you know, calling them to come and they kind of go around you, or, you know, they don't know where to go. So, and yeah, you can use the leash to guide them to you. This is just, for me, I feel like it's easier, and for clients, it's easier that you can just recall them back and forth between place, and then you can eliminate one of them and start going from place to you, you know, back and forth, that kind of thing, and then eliminate, and then start doing it, you know, dog's over there calling them to you. But at that point, you've patterned with enough, you know, repetitions, you've patterned them to come straight to you. So I wanted to show you what that looks like. Prince is doing pretty good with the place command. I can put him on, you know, have him go to place and move around the house, and he stays on there under low-level distractions at this point, right? We haven't added some major distractions yet. But anyway, so currently he's on place. I'm going to call him over to get onto this other one. We're going to just do it back and forth, and you'll see what that looks like, okay? We've also been working with him on, you know, when you get into place, you go into a down. If he doesn't, I'll tell him down. So anyway, here's what it looks like. So he's over there on place, and I'm initially, you know, if your dog doesn't know what the word come means, or here, some people use here, you just say their name, say the command, and then give a little tug on the leash to get them coming to you in your direction, right? Look, he's ready. You know, something's about to happen. Prince, come, good, place. Good. Down. So if he doesn't look like he's immediately going into a down, I'm going to tell him down, just reinforcing that. Okay, little leash guidance if needed. And then I'm just going to go back over here and do it again. Prince, come, good, place, good. So also, when I say come, the moment he starts moving towards me, I mark it with good. He's learned that good means that's what I'm looking for. He's, you know, he's doing it right. So I don't wait till he gets all the way over here. The moment he starts moving towards me, down. Good. The moment he starts moving towards me, I mark it with good. So it is a little different than, you know, the sit command or the down command. Those you mark when they complete the command. In other words, if I say sit, the moment his bottom hits the ground, that's when I say good. But in the case of, you know, the recall, I mark it the moment he starts to make the right decision, okay? And of course I'm using a leash, right? So I've got leash guidance, you know. You absolutely want to do this with the leash on your dog. Without the leash, the dog could go wherever, right? And the idea here obviously is patterning over and over and over, lots and lots of repetitions. And then you go from, you know, holding the leash to dropped leash or long line, and eventually no leash, right? Prince, come, good, place, good. Good. Prince, come. Good. Place. Good. Good. Very good. Okay. And so you start, it starts getting quicker as they begin to understand what you're looking for. Prince, come. Good. Place. Good. Prince, come. Good. Place. Good. Okay, so this also, the way that we're doing it here also reinforces, I'm waiting for him to get into the down before I go on over to the other one, because I want him to understand place, when I call him to place, and this is separate from the recall, right? But just in general, when I ask him to go to place, I want him to go there and lay down. So, Prince, come. Good. Place. Down. Prince, come. Good. Place. Good boy. That's a good boy. And you notice probably that I'm not using food with him. He's not really food motivated. And he's more, motivated by verbal praise, and I can't give him too much because he'll, he gets too excited. But I do give him some. When he does it really good, does something really good, I give him some physical touch and a little bit more verbal. But again, I'm trying to keep him calm. And if you have a dog that's not super food motivated, then you just don't use it. Food, leash. And, there's times when you have to make them do things, right? If you can't motivate them with food or toys or whatever, then, that's what you use. Leash pressure is what I mean, right? So, Prince, come. Good. Place. Good. Well, I said my good a little too fast there. Down. Good. So right now also you notice I've got these really pretty close together, right? They're just the distance of the length of the leash. But as time goes on, I'm going to switch this leash out for a long line and then make them further and further apart. Down. Good. Make them further and further and further apart, right? So we gradually increase the distance, because the further away they are, the harder it is too for them to stay focused, coming to you, not get distracted. So, Prince, come. Good. Place. Good. And by the way, this simple exercise, this is a lot of work for him, believe it or not. He's learning something new, so he's really having to think and focus. And he's getting up and he's getting down. He's up and down and up and down and up and down. So you do 15 minutes of this, it can really poop them out. It's a great workout for them. So, beginning, teaching them to come when called. That's what this is, right? This is how we do it with the place cots. And again, over time, you've seen our other videos. We start to stretch them further and further apart. We take them outside. We add distractions. We do all that, and then long line, dropped leash, off leash. Okay, but you can start this inside. Again, it's a great way to teach your dog to come when called. It's a great way to burn some energy. It's a great way to give them attention in a way that also gives you a benefit. Your dog's getting trained, right? And they're learning things. And this is, recall. Your dog coming when called is a really, really important command, as I'm sure you know. Right? If anything happens, they get out or whatever. If your dog is reliably trained to come when called, it can be a lifesaver. So, post in the comment section if you've got any questions or comments. Again, Terry Hansen, Good Dog Coaching and Pet Care with Prince. And I look forward to hearing from you. Take care. Prince, come. Good boy.